you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Georgia Tech's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, no! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses it.
Turning it on!
Well, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick and chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Back to pass on second down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds his man. It's Durham. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Hey, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
20-yard line. Offense.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking for room. It's Levy. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top. Offense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, at this juncture in the game, and with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one there last time out, and he's got another one here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Power football with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time...
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return. A whole lot in getting the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely...
Touchdown Seminoles! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains. Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Offense changing the play. To the air. It's Selvia. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Selvia. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Florida!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Boston College stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Chestnut Hill. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Paul. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it is nice to be a cover guy when you've got a demon like this that can get after the quarterback. 4 sacks last week. That's his 3rd today. NIL, can you spell show the sack master some money?
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking. More running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Selvia. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets it out fast. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Knowles! He got a step and just dusted the field. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Dropping back, it's Hubbard. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down with touchdown Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And then when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
The give to the right. Got room to work. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Hubbard. It's picked off and another empty drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Pressure coming. Open space at the 25. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Red pass, it's complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. He wants it all. the middle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Right on the money. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to pass. It's Hubbard. Bringing the heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that.